7 years ago, my dad started to deteriorate. He was still, he was strong enough to go to the restroom, walk around the house and stuff. However, I didn't trust him with like cooking and laundry and doing the dishes. But he was able, to do his own tasks, like go to the bathroom, take a bath, take a shower, stuff like that. But when he started to deteriorate more, then basically I just stepped in. One, financially we couldn't afford to have a caregiver, but two, my mentality is I'm the only son. He raised me, and it's the least I can do to take care of my own father.
How old is he, Ojay?
So he's born 1938. I believe he's going to be 84 this September.
So he started getting weak about 6 years ago. What kind of diagnosis does he have?
He retired at 70, 71 from the post office. But his medical history is he had, during that time, during the last couple of years working, he had a mild stroke. From there, it takes a toll on you at 70, I think it was like 75, 76. No, more like 72, 73 years old. But, he was able to somehow get together, walk, and, all that stuff. His motor skills came back. Everything came back besides the scar. But eventually, after that, that's when they started seeing more and more white matter in his brain. So that's when all the other diagnoses came along with the dementia, or some was even saying Parkinsons, and and all that, despite all the other medical stuff that he's going through, and also the stroke. I guess that kind of explains back then how he had good days and bad days. And then even still now, but it's just, a whole different level of good days and bad days. There's good days where he would, get up, eat, talk, try to figure out current events, watch TV. And bad days would just be like, can't even talk to him. He'll just sleep, lay down. Sometimes he won't even eat.
Wow. He's not saying year to year, he's not the same, right? Every year it's kind of...
I think it's more like okay. So normally when we do like an evaluation of his baseline, it does change year to year, but the most recent changes was within these past 3.5 years. Before, when we were having the baby, she's only 2.5 years old now. He was able to walk into the bathroom and, take care of himself and take a shower. But now it's totally different. At this moment, he can't walk on his own. He's on max assist now.
Does he get out of bed every day?
Yeah. So part of our routine is in the morning, we'll change his diapers, and then I would sit him up on the wheelchair.
How about your mom now? She had a stroke. Is she doing better than your dad?
My mom was actually a caregiver. She's a full-time caregiver when she had the stroke. Yeah, she was working with her client. And she's been there for a while. So wow. when she had the stroke, she called me, basically just said, "Oh, how come I can't remember?" It was hard for her to just come up with words to say, especially in English. I mean, that's her second language, but it was just hard for her to come up, like to put the words together and speak it. She can think it, but she can't say it out. Like she can't pronounce it, or she can't say it.
How's your mom now? Is she able to walk around? Does she talk okay?
She has a right side weakness. right side, um, the whole right side, her limbs, but she can walk with a cane. Uh, I can take her out. She can walk down into the car, get her hair cut and, all that stuff. She does her own um, bathroom breaks. She does all of that. The things like she can't reach up really high. She doesn't cook. Um, she so there's still range of motion that's missing, and that's very limited. And then the strength is very limited.
Is she feeling okay emotionally now?
I believe there's still some type of depression with both of them, actually. Uh, just because they were really hardworking people, and they're very independent at the time. From going from that, working and being independent. Plus, I have a 2-year-old daughter to take care of too. So we have kind of built I guess we streamlined everything. Like our day is streamlined to where we wake up, drop off my wife, go home, eat breakfast, medication, maybe a little bit of rest during between lunch and breakfast, or clean up, depending on what I have to do. Um, and then lunch, and then nap for the baby. So that gives me time to either take a nap, which is optional, or clean the house, because we also have 2 dogs. So on top of everything else, and basically it's like you have the time, you just set your time frames, and within that time frame, that's what you have to do. If you skip it, then you're going to run behind. So that's kind of like what I do every day.